Hi everybody, welcome to our weekly update. There's been a lot going on in the world of immigration this week. I'll just give you a few updates as briefly as I can. One of those updates is about the Small Business Owners Program for the Subclass 491, which is the Regional Skilled Migration Program, and this is specifically for Queensland. So from the 1st of April this year, the pre-existing business purchased will need to have been in operation for 2 years instead of 1 year. So that's quite a significant change. There'll also need to be a minimum purchase price of $100,000 rather than total investment in the business. Also, subleases of franchises such as petrol stations and home-based businesses such as courier and cleaning businesses will not be considered. These requirements are aimed at ensuring the program is sustainable in the long term. This is what Queensland State Migration Department is saying. The other thing about the Queensland State Migration Department is that from midnight on the 24th of February, they closed to the subclasses 190 and the 491 in terms of taking further applications at this point, which means that their quota has been filled for the time being. So that's worth noting also. And I'll come back to that in a moment. I'm just going through the list of all the different updates that we've had this week. Another one is the Goldfields Dharma. So that's the WA Goldfields, that's Kalgoorlie Boulder. Their occupation list for the Dharma has been reviewed and updated on its second year agreement, and the new list contains 125 occupations, and there's 4 new non-ANZCO occupations. And that means that they are occupations that you wouldn't find on any other lists. And those are asphalt technician, process technician, rope access technician, sound and light technician. So it's an employer-sponsored program. A Dharma is a designated area migration agreement. It's a form of sponsorship. For those of you who watched our webinar this week, I talked all about the Dharma and exactly what that is. There's currently 7 Dharmas in place. There's one in Orana, New South Wales, the Northern Territory, Far North Queensland. There's one in Adelaide, also one in South Australia, in regional South Australia, Victoria's South Coast. That has just 27 occupations, and then the Goldfields Dharma that I just mentioned. All right, so that is those are the main changes at this point. Just one more item about Immigration South Australia. It appears that there are some occupations on the occupation list that are high in demand that aren't actually displaying on the occupation list on the website. Apparently that's going to be reviewed, and so hopefully those occupations will be displayed pretty soon. For Queensland, I mentioned I was going to go back to that. That's right, that's what I wanted to mention, is the Queensland 491, that Small Business Owners Program that I just talked about with those new requirements. It is still open, and the next skilled opening will be in April 2021. So that is commensurate with the quarterly invitation rounds that the states are now undertaking, and so it means that the quota has been reached for this particular quarter for Queensland, and for that reason they've closed for the 491 and the 190 except for that small business program. And they did that on the 24th of February. So next one will open again in April. Okay, so I think that covers most of the changes that have taken place this week. Wishing you all a great weekend and a great week ahead. Thank you.